Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby, and today what I'm going to discuss is how do I find, what is my strategy to finding a great investment deal. But before we get started, I want you to subscribe to my channel, turn that bell notification on so you get alerted every Wednesday at 7 p.m. when I post. So let's go. Alright guys, so welcome back. So today I'm going to show you, I'm going to be in my screen and we're literally going to analyze a deal, and I believe this is going to be very effective, and when I say effective, really good, because you're going to see exactly how I look at deals, what is my strategy going forward, and how I can make a lot of money off a low amount of the asking price of a house basically. And I'm gonna just show you one of my obviously locations that I've already bought in already, which is Liverpool. But obviously the same strategy that I use, you can use for all these other strategies, because it's not just Liverpool that you're gonna buy in. There's obviously other places that you could buy in. So yeah, you're gonna love it. So make sure you take a look. Alright, right, perfect. Let's get into my computer. Let's go. Hey guys, so now we're inside my computer, and today what I'm going to show you is how do I honestly find deals. And with this strategy I'm going to show you today, you need to make sure if you're wanting to invest in anything, first of number one, you need to find out the demand of the area. Before I even start looking onto Zoopla, one of my platforms that I look at, I always make sure I know the demand of the area. If you check out one of my videos, I do show you how to find the demand of the area, but this is super important, because if you don't know the demand of the area and you're just buying a house that's low in asking price, it could be a big mistake, because the money that you could basically get out of it, number one, you don't know the demand of the area, you don't know how fast it can be let out. I make sure I stick to areas that I know I'm confident in. What I tend to do is I look at areas, for example, that I've done in rent to rent. So then when I do buy in specific areas, I know exactly where to buy, because, for example, it's next to the city centre. So with whatever area you want to be looking at, for example, this one is Liverpool, because as you know, my two properties I've currently got are in Liverpool. I make sure I do 5 miles radius to go on to for sale. I'm going to do it from scratch so you understand everything step by step. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on to Liverpool. This is just an example, but obviously there's so many other places, such as maybe Birmingham, Leeds, Nottingham, so many different places to be honest with you. So you don't need to stick to everything I'm showing you. Buckinghamshire, so many. So what I'm going to do is, obviously because I know this area, I want to stick to this, and then I'll go, let's say, up to 170. I only want to get a house, just because when it comes to houses, you make sure you only look for freehold. Make sure you don't get a lease, only get a freehold when it comes to a house. Bedrooms, I do 3+, because there could be a 3-bed that has 2 receptions, so I can convert that 1 reception into a bedroom to lead it to a 4-bed. So you could be so creative in what you're doing. And then we go to advanced, and then you go on to 5 miles out. So now it's not just in the city centre, but it's 5 miles out. So it's only, when we do 5 miles out, it's like 15 minutes away from city centre. So anything that's circled around there is perfect, because understand, if you're targeting professional workers, a lot of them work in the city centre, and this is why I do it this way, so it's much more easier. And then let me just click on search and let's go. So this for 3-bed in Liverpool, very expensive, so I'll scroll down. What I tend to do is, what I love to do is buy low and rent high, just because I know certain locations, certain areas. So I'm going to find you a place where I'd be like, this is a good deal. So let's scroll down. By the way guys, when there's deals like this, where it just had one picture, don't even go for it unless they have any more pictures or recordings. of the property, because when it's normally one picture, the house inside is a state. I had to learn that the hard way when I was looking at the beginning of my journey. So I'm just going to scroll down until I find something that I'm happy to look at, so we can go into further detail. Okay, so this one's in L9. This is 85k, but look, one picture. So don't look at that because it's just one. You can try to speak to them to find out what's happening, but I'd say go for the ones where we can actually see the pictures. And right now, because maybe you're looking from a London point of view and you're looking like, oh my gosh, a 3-bed for 135, oh my gosh, for 160. Yeah, in London, yeah, that's cheap, but when it's Liverpool, it's actually expensive. And this is why it's so important to know the areas that you're looking at, because you could go and randomly get a house like this and not realize that you've done yourself in because you didn't do your due diligence, you didn't see the average cost that you can actually get, you didn't do a research of that area. And so this is why, the reason why I personally buy up north is because it's cheaper. So okay, this is a good deal right here. This is 60k. 60k, guys. This is a 3-bed, and the house, it's not in bad condition. What I would do if I got a house like this, it's got so much potential. So imagine ripping up these and putting everything all white, ripping up the carpet, doing brand new carpet, doing a new unit for the kitchen, and then doing a whole new bathroom, marbled floor. Simple. Like, look at what I'm looking at. Look at this. It's the simple thing that matters. And so when I show you things like this shows you there's so much. Even though this may have one bathroom, this, once it's all done up, you can make so much money off it easily. So for example, there's one deal that I currently have, and what I'm doing for these specific deals actually is these deals, I believe it's like past 500 plus per room, and that is easily a 3-bed earning 1,500 a month, even more than that, not gonna lie, but just round that anyway. And that's just with these simple type of deals. And it's all about how the house looks, how cozy it looks. And do you know what? Not many people want to share with so many people. So if you're looking at a 3-bed or a 4-bed, come, and if you could convert, maybe have an extra bathroom maybe, then wicked. And if the deal has an extra bathroom, wicked. And just these simple things make life so much easier. And so then now let's do our calculations. So with every deal that you basically need to get, you need to make sure you get 25% of that deal. First off, we never give them the asking price. So if that was me, I would ask, I'll use any excuse in the book to say why I want it to go lower, which will be fairly easy for me to talk about. And what I'll do is I'll knock it down to 50k, or if not 55k, and I know I can easily get a yes on that. So let's go with 55k on this deal, because that's an easy yes. Or even let's go with 60k on this deal, and I'm going to show you they're asking for 60k, right? But then we can knock it down. Remember, so 25% of 60k is £15,000. Only £15,000, easy. And then remember, what you also need is the stamp duty. So 3% of that, which is 1,800. So if you do your calculations, £15,000 plus 1,800, that gives you 16,800 you need. 16.8. Is that not easy, guys? Is that not easy? What I'm showing you right now, this is the type of knowledge that you'd get in my masterclass, how I'm going so deep in on what I basically do and how I look at certain deals. Because understand, this is 60k and it's in a great location, and the thing is, it will go even higher. Sometimes when you're looking at deals like this, you'll be so shocked with how the house looks inside. Sometimes this 60k could turn into 120, but obviously down the line. And this is why I always preach to buy low and rent high, because you can make so much money. Plus, 60k on interest rate, you're looking at no more than £100, depending on your rates, but honestly, super cheap. And this is the type of things I love to buy. Even though my two houses were brand new, not gonna lie. My two houses were much more higher. But what I did learn is I can literally buy so much more lower just due to the demand of the area, due to me being so confident in the area that I could buy this, make it look pretty, rent it out higher, bam, what an investment. And then this house could simply make me probably 1,500 in revenue, obviously depending on the interest that it gives. Or even if not, because it will be so modern, 450 times 3, you're looking at 1,350. Literally, depending on the size, depending on the furniture, there's so many places to get great furniture. It's so easy to make something. It's literally the simple thing that matters. A room could be black and it looks dark. Oh, I don't like it. But then a room could be white. Wow, brand new, beautiful. And these are the type of things that you need to understand and how you're looking at a deal. So guys, I just wanted to show you this today because this video will really honestly help you and how you could be looking at deals. And always remember to make sure you go in great detail. Always understand you need to know the demand of the area. Don't just go for an area because someone says, oh yeah, it's a good area. Do your own due diligence. Do your own research. Understand what it is with the demand. How many rooms are the going rate in that area? So then when you do buy it, you are confident, you know what to put on a listing, and you could get it sold out, bam, fast. So guys, I hope this was incredible. Before we end today, make sure you add me on Instagram, it's Aboniru. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn that bell notification on so you get alerted every Wednesday at 7 PM when I post. And finally guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Hope this was incredible. Make sure you leave your comments down below. Tell me, was this insightful? Was this great? Was this helpful? Because I love to do things like this so you understand more about me and how I get deals. And have a good day. Bye.